Hey everybody, it's me, Wes. So I was meditating on you guys' energy and I was picking up on the Page of Swords, but from the Hoodoo Tarot deck. And it has a little boy on here holding a knife. It's like somebody wants to get on your nerves. Somebody's trying to press your button. Somebody's found a way to get on under your skin. Yeah, you got the Eight of Swords. Somebody is trying to provoke you, mess with your mind a little bit, confuse you. Again, this is manipulation. If you're new to my channel, I want you to know, like, when you hear about people doing magic and stuff on you, it's manipulation, either with someone speaking to you, manipulating you that way, or, trying to use herbs and spices and whatever else they use, candle magic, whatever else. Yeah, but you have the Fool right here. Somebody is taking a chance on coming to mess with you. Because you're in the spotlight. So watch how you handle situations moving forward. I would just say this week, but Spirit's like, no. Moving forward, look, you got the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Or should I say at the top? Yeah, got the Five of Wands here. Somebody wants to argue. And with this Nine of Wands, somebody is definitely, this is a regular person in your energy picking wars with you. It's like they just won't give it up. What's going on with this person? Queen of Pentacles, Strength with the Devil. Somebody's trying to expose you. Somebody's mad with this Queen of Pentacles that you have too much, or you have more than them. Or maybe you're just a natural born hustler and they just mad that you were just out there getting and trying and you're spiritual and you're, that you're you. And then you have the Strength card. You're in a powerful position. And somebody's obsessed with your position, your power that you have. And I don't even feel like, with this Devil card, some people want power and control so they can do it to other people, so they, can have more money. And it's what you're doing. And let me just put the Devil card down. Because you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Strength. You are using your money wisely. You're being guided. You're being obedient, with what you, with your life, really. You're helping others. You're very genuine. You're very kind. You're very structured. Sorry, I don't know what quiet is, but I'm looking at both cards. I'm picking up the Sun energy. I'm picking up your essence just from this card. You don't play. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You're about your business. Definitely a mom or loving, caring energy person. Somebody you definitely want to talk to. Like, I would run to you for advice, seriously. And then you have the Strength card, and you got these wolves standing here. This sun is being pointed out. It's like the sun is chilling your energy. There's a sun on here too. Again, vibration. You're a very powerful person, but you're like a gentle soul. You know how to use your power. But then you have this Devil card. Somebody wants to show that you are evil, that you are like an evil person. I can't even call you a witch or nothing like that, because I definitely want to, it is some good witches out there, whether you want to believe it or not. But, everybody do spells and stuff and rituals and seances, for protection. That's their culture. That's, that's part of them. And it has their meaning. So this is why I got you guys on, to pick up on your own energy. Embrace your energy. Know thyself. So when you get around somebody that you don't feel good vibrations, you know why, and you know to move around and things like that. But yeah, somebody wants to provoke you, to expose you. That way you come off in the public eye as misguided, mean and evil and cruel, bitter. And that's this other energy. Very manipulative, aggressive. Ace of Swords. And look, Knight of Swords, aggressive. Aggressive energy. Somebody that wants all the power, but they want it for all the wrong reasons. What else do we need to know? Nine of Pentacles is in the reverse. Two of Swords, and we already picked up on the Two of Swords energy with the Ace of Swords, with the Knight of Swords. Whoever this past person is, this courtship card on the Kipper deck was being pointed out to me. This is either an ex-friend, let's just say ex-lover, whether that resonates with husband, boyfriend, situationship, ex-lover, or friend. Because with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, they're not spiritually in tune. They're blocked. They're closed off. And again, you trigger this person. They want everything that you have, but they can't get it. So they're trying to take it away from you by trying to expose you. They're trying to trigger you. So, not only this week, but moving forward, watch how you respond to situations and people and certain things and stuff like that. Create a calmer environment for yourself mentally. This person could be bald, bearded. This man on this card look worried. You have the Strength card with the Three of Wands, with the Queen of Pentacles, with the High Priestess. Somebody's hoping that energy, when they expose you, that they would get the recognition. And instantly, like, this is how they're thinking. Like, when they expose you, that they'll be compensated for exposing you. But that's not it. And with this High Priestess, these eyes was pointed out to me. These white eyes. You know something about this person. I heard receipts. Whoever this is that's in your energy collective, trying to expose you're going to expose them. Because I'm telling this person on this card, they're worried. I know this is a Three of Wands and it speaks of like forward movement, but this is not a positive forward movement. This is somebody that's worried that something might backfire. That's the energy that I'm picking up for that Three of Wands with this person. Because you have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. It's like, who you finna play with? Like, And most of the time, guys, I definitely want to say this. These narcs are scared. They are terrified. Because they spend their time making up lies and orchestrating this and that. And if you actually just stop what you're doing and speak the truth on this individual person, shut them down. Shut them down. And this is why I say I feel like this person right here with this Three of Wands, they're trying to get recognized so much and want to be, you know, in the spotlight like you are. Even if you feel like you're not in the spotlight, but they want to be in the position that you are in right now. But like I said, all you have to do is the Six of Swords. You got the Magician. All you have to do is tell the truth on this person. You would expose their whole operation. Like, look, Eight of Cups. They would just walk away. King of Cups came out with the Eight of Cups. And that might be what you're guided to do. Oh, Six of Swords with the Devil. And then you have the World card, which speaks of ending and truth. So, yeah. And the Six of Swords is positive movement forward. But with the Devil, that you asked me, that's a good tongue lashing. So, you might just have to spill the beans on this person and really just, hey, you know. And that's going to be the end of it. Because I'm telling you, whoever this is, they're worried. They're worried. They keep picking and poking. And I guess because you haven't said anything. Oh, but they finna wake up a grizzly bear. Yep, you got the Lovers out here. I could tell you the more reserved one in the relationship. Yeah, King of Swords. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. You're not a person that likes to argue and start chaos and stuff in front of people. You're more private, more closed off, more disciplined. Let me say that. When it comes to, like, you know, conversations and stuff that need to be had, especially like if it's going to lead to, you know, an argument and escalate to getting loud and stuff like that. You're more private. That's just what I pick up. Yeah, see the Knight of Swords out here. You know how to handle that. Yeah, this person is all talk. You have the Ten of Swords with the Nine of Swords. If you've been having like panic attacks, pay attention to your dreams. And I just say that because this is, the swords are mental. They speak of your mental state. So this person could be doing like certain spells and rituals on you. I heard seances and stuff like that. They could be doing a lot of spiritual practices behind the scenes. But the thing is, like if your head's been hurting a lot of headaches, not night sweats, y'all, just a lot of headaches, a lot of overthinking, a lot of questioning yourself, a lot of talking down to yourself, second guessing yourself. You may even say, damn, I feel like this is what's happening to me. Like, what's been going on this past week or two? This is this person's energy. How you feel nervous and unsure of yourself. That's what I was picking up with this Three of Wands here. That's the other person. So again, guys, it's very important that you learn yourself, learn thyself, so you can learn how to discern and pick up on energies with the other people. Because what I feel, you know, that you've been going through with the Ten of Swords, with the Nine of Swords, you've been dealing with a lot of battles within yourself, but it's this other energy projecting. And I know it sounds crazy and off the wall, but, you know, this is energy, guys. We pick this up. You have some people that are just super cold with it. They just walk past somebody and can tell you their whole life and what happened and this and that. It's real, you know. But it takes a different vibration, you know. So getting to know yourself is key. Meditation, that's where it starts. And doing therapeutic things, keeping your vibration high. So you can pick up on things like that, because you know we are human too. So we all have to deal with our everyday lives and what we're dealing with. So picking up on your energy and dealing with somebody else's energy at the same time, it could cause you to you know, kind of spaz or lose control. You know, start thinking low of yourself. Start really talking to yourself in a negative manner instead of uplifting yourself. So when you find yourself in these situations, make sure that you have to really check yourself and say your affirmations and praying over yourself. That is key. You are very important, and you need to remember that you are very important and you matter. So with that being said, make sure your mental state is always intact. Make sure that you are praying over yourself, cleansing yourself, whether it's a simple prayer or taking your spiritual baths or saging, whatever you do to cleanse your energy, and do what you want to do. I encourage people to do that on their spiritual journey, just because of the simple fact that you might see somebody else and you're just like, oh, that's not right. Nope. Everybody have their spiritual things, what they like to do, building altars and stuff like that, and adding things like that. So whatever you decide to do, do what fits you and your needs. And see, this other person have too much time on their hands. They constantly or trying to telepathically communicate with you. That's actually what they're doing. I don't think with the Two of Swords right here, I don't think you are aware of what this person is doing, because the Nine of Swords is right here with the Ten of Swords. You could just be thinking that, oh, your cycle's off, or you just, moody. It's not that. It's really, this other person projecting their negative energy onto you, because they want you to fall. They want you to be in shambles. They want you to, misery loves company. Shit. Look, 10 of Pentacles, Judgment, 5 of Cups. Somebody is mad that they're not in your energy, either in a relationship with you or dealing with you anymore or around you. Judgment, you've called judgment on this situation. You've came out on top. You're way past calling back your power. This red is... You're probably a fire sign with all this fire and this red on here. But you don't have to be. You could just be in a fiery energy, just taking real passion about, about yourself. And that's good, because it's healing and very cleansing to the soul. Meanwhile, you have that other person over there in the 5 of Cups crashing out. They're losing their mind. So, when you find yourself feeling like this, unsure of yourself, and it's just random energy, yes, you are that freaking of a badass that you can pick up on energy like that. It doesn't matter where this person is. They don't have to be 10 minutes down the street. They can be in a whole nother country. You can still pick up on that energy. So, also to pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like if you are having anything, I feel like maybe you possibly couldn't even be having any dreams right now. And I just say that because when you're hit with this much, it's kind of hard to, I guess, dream. It's kind of hard to float. Astral travel, should I say. Because you have so much on your mind. So when you just lay down to sleep, your body's like, okay, I'm tired. We're going to sleep. We're not going to go find information, or we're not going to look or anything like that. We're just going to sleep. So, if you are having dreams, pay attention to that, because Spirit is definitely trying to show you what's going on and who is in your energy. So definitely make sure you're paying attention to that. But like I said, whoever this person is, however it resonates for you, it's jealousy. They're mad because they don't have any access to you. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So whether this is somebody you dated, or somebody that you helped, or just somebody you cut off because you are just sick of the dead weight, because they are just not a vibration that you want to vibe with anymore. Hell, it could just be just that, they're livid. So let them be mad and let them continue to crash out. But for you, for your mental state, definitely make sure that you are meditating. Make sure that you are doing therapeutic things. Everything is therapeutic to somebody. So if you're going fishing, you're knitting, welding, building something, gardening, yoga, exercising, reading a book, whatever, that's putting you in that meditative state That way you can start thinking about, certain things, and you just let it flow. Meditation is not that hard, guys. It's just that when you sit down for the very first time, it is hard because your mind is everywhere. You really get to see and really just like witness for yourself. Like, this is my own mind. I'm all over the place. So it takes time. So be patient with yourself when you are sitting down to meditate, because that is your Zen space. That's your personal private space. That's your moment where you are talking to God himself, to your ancestors. You are praying, you're crying, you're releasing that negativity, you're releasing those fears, and you are embracing what you cannot control. And once you conquer that, it's really up. You keep going, you keep leveling up. And it becomes fun because you become more at peace with yourself. And a lot of things that you were triggered by before, you start to see that in other people. And you're just like, oh, wow. Okay, I remember how I felt. I'm not even going to entertain that. And it's not even about just simply oh, I'm, better than this person. It's simply saying, I remember how damaged I was at that particular moment, how triggered I was. Let me not trigger this next person. Let me just fall back. Let me leave them alone, give them their personal space, and just pray for them and wish them the best. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right, Spirit, what else do we need? Ooh, ooh. Ten of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Somebody's going to do a lot of begging. Because whatever they plan to expose you, that's not going to work out. It's actually going to backfire. That's why this person is so stressed again. Listen to your intuition. Because don't forget, we pull these same cards, the Strength with the Queen of Pentacles, but we didn't pull this High Priestess. But this High Priestess, I already picked up your energy from this Queen of Pentacles and this Strength card. And then you add the High Priestess, which I've already said right here. You're very intuitive. I don't know what this amulet, I think that's what you call them. I hope that, sorry if I messed it up, but I could tell from right there that was pointed out to me. So just to see the High Priestess next to it is like, yeah, you're very spiritual, but you do need to know when you're overthinking things and stuff, that's someone pulling on you. That's someone trying to get your attention and stuff. And you'll keep repeating and thinking about the same person. And it's like, why the fuck do I keep thinking about this person? Why won't they leave me alone? Like, what is going on? What is wrong? It'll have you really weird and thinking about, if this person, something happened to them or something. But that's not the case. That's simply that person pulling on you however they see fit. If they sex magic, or if they're doing love spells, or they're just focused on you and they're trying to telepathically communicate with you. Yes, these are all, y'all can look this up, research all of this. Also, too, you can meditate and Spirit to show you. So, hey, guys, I don't really tell y'all nothing that I don't experience myself and also research. But, I pray on it. I do the same thing. I talk to my spirit guides. I talk to God. I pray on these things. And, yeah, I wait. Be patient. So, I got you guys to do the same thing, To me, you don't need any candles or anything like that. But some people use them. That's why I don't knock anybody's, spiritual journey. I encourage you guys to do whatever you feel best, and whatever, is helpful to you, whatever you like. I just feel like I'm powerful enough. My voice is powerful enough to not need any of that stuff, or, not use it or anything like that. So, well, now, I did have it in the beginning, but yeah, y'all know what I mean. So, what's next for the collective? I'm all over the place too, look. So you have the Queen of Cups over here with the Nine of Cups with the Six of Pentacles. Somebody's going to start giving you what you wanted when y'all were together or around each other. However, like I said, however this person resonates with you and your energy. Because they're going to show their face. And if you've been dreaming or anything like that, or especially if you've been thinking about the same person for these past few weeks, then few to three weeks or so, then yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But over here, Three of Swords in the reverse. You got the Death card in the reverse with Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You've let this person go. There's no rebirthing. Three of Swords, you're over this person's energy. And the reason why they keep pulling on you, because they want you back. You don't miss your water until your well runs dry. So yeah, again, this person, they know that you're done. They know that you're over it. They just don't want to accept it. So that's the reason why these readings keep coming out, because, you know, this person has went to the next step to try to orchestrate things to, you know, happen to you, trying to expose you, trying to get you in the same, you know, place that they're in. You know, y'all just coincidentally just, oh, we're here at the mall. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's things like that. They've been definitely trying to wear a mask. And yeah, look, when I said wear a mask, these glasses was pointing out to me. Don't these look like the little 3D glasses that you get in the movie theater? Yeah. But the reality of it, what they don't want to accept. And so this is where you have to really set boundaries with this person, because this person feels like they can just come in your life when they want to and do these spells and stuff like that. Watching. I know this is bad to say, but I honestly don't feel like this person is going to leave you alone. We have the Page of Swords here, which speaks of constantly, you know, talking and thinking of ways, plotting, scheming. It's just manipulative energy. And then you have the Knight of Swords, that aggressive ass energy, like demanding that it's going to be me and you together. You got the Eight of Cups, and it's like, no, they're not gonna leave you alone. And then too, you have one sword is pointed down while the other sword is pointed up. So they may leave you alone for a while, then they start back up. But yeah, until this person is no longer triggered by you. Ace of Cups. That's a yes card. Until this person is no longer triggered by you, then that's when they'll leave you alone. Other than that, they're going to still keep going in and out, in and out, in and out. So you just have to be mentally prepared when this person is pulling on you, her tug of war. When this person is pulling on you and, you know, those urges and stuff. So definitely pay attention to that, though. And you might just have to tell this person, you know, hey, it's over. I don't want nothing to do with you. And, you know, but again, listen to your intuition, because you might be dealing with somebody that's just don't want to hear that. They already don't want to accept that. So actually hearing that come out your mouth, it might just send them to a little warpath, or, you know, spiraling out of control right in front of you. And we don't want that to happen. But again, you know, if it does, that exposes that person, and then, you know, you can move forward from there. So, you know, either way, it's a good outcome for you. You might not like how it's going to happen, but it's definitely a good, you know, rewarding in the end, for your sake. So you got to think of it that way. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I love you so much. See you next time. Bye. Oh, no, not too much on me. I know I'm ashy. Just a little. All right, bye, y'all.